Carol has shown precious little remorse since her story in The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon's Season 2 began, and she makes one particularly dark choice twice in very quick succession. Finally joining Daryl Dixon's cast in a full-time capacity, Carol Pelletier has undergone something of a personality shift since The Walking Dead's ending. Not only is Melissa McBride's character coming across as more reckless and less forgiving during her spin-off journey, she's noticeably more troubled by the memory of her daughter, Sophia, dying back in The Walking Dead Season 2. Carol has been uncharacteristically careless in Daryl Dixon's Season 2, handing over her crossbow to a total stranger in Greenland, for example. Her methods have also been unusually cruel, especially where poor Ash and his plane are concerned. Carol is no stranger to taking extreme measures, of course. During The Walking Dead's prison arc, she infamously murdered anyone with a sniffle. She eventually made amends and leveled out, but losing Daryl appears to have resurrected the Carol of old, and the dark pattern forming in Daryl Dixon's Season 2 proves it. Daryl Dixon's Season 2, Episode 3, Invisible, brings Carol together with Codron, the only man in Janet's Mason Mirror HQ who knows where Daryl and his allies are hiding. To coax Codron into parting with the information Janet failed to obtain despite days of grueling torture, Carol lies, claiming Daryl is a long-lost brother and the only family she has left. The ruse works, and Codron reveals Daryl is camped with the Union at Mont St. Michel. But Carol's deception carries a far deeper meaning than it might appear at first glance. Very early in Daryl Dixon's Season 1, Codron traveled with a brother of his own, Mitchell. Daryl was partly responsible for Michelle's death soon after arriving in France, and that incident sparked the entire grudge between them. When Carol lies about her and Daryl being siblings, her words unknowingly tap into Codron's brotherly trauma, and those fond memories of Mitchell loosen Codron's lips enough for him to reveal Daryl's location. Had Carol simply told the truth, that she and Daryl are just close friends, Codron's emotions might not have been roused enough to make him talk. Only 2 episodes prior, Carol made the exact same move on a totally different character. After hearing Ash tell the story of his son's death, Carol exploited his grief by claiming Sophia was trapped in France when The Walking Dead's zombie outbreak began. Carol took full advantage of that emotional leverage to make Ash fly her across the Atlantic, preying upon the notion that if Ash had even a slight chance to reunite with his son, he would do the same. The two lies aren't completely alike. With Ash, Carol consciously used the memory of Ash's son to manipulate him into playing pilot, whereas Carol couldn't have possibly known about Codron's brother, making the second instance an unhappy accident rather than a deliberate ploy. Nevertheless, Carol undeniably made the choice to lie on both occasions. With Ash, then again with Codron, Carol clearly believed that she needed to either conceal her real reason for visiting France or embellish the true nature of her relationship with Daryl in order to get her way. Carol may not have known Codron's conscience would be sensitive to a story about siblings, therefore, but she still used deception as a means of emotional manipulation, raising questions over whether her ethics have been compromised. Coming so soon after she told an even more egregious lie to Ash, a pattern of behavior is emerging in Daryl Dixon's Season 2. Carol will exploit whatever memories she needs to, telling lies upon lies, if it means a reunion with Daryl.